Alright guys, welcome back. I went to logo and I just missed out on top 8. I was like I was X1 going to the last round. The last round was like there's 5 rounds, and there's 5 rounds of Swiss, and I was like, okay, I should be okay. I'm X1 going to the last round. I was like, even if I lose, I should still make it. So I was like confident, and then I lose the last round. I was like, oh my god, so bad. It's like, oh, I should be okay. And then they show the pairings. I'm like, I'm not on there. So I go and check what place I got. I came 9th. So my tiebreakers were just like unfortunate. Like I was like, you know, it still had fun though. It was really super fun. I saw this Synchro Deck. It's level 1 Synchro. You play Jet Synchron. You play righty, because these are just one card breaks, right? Just make that easily. And then plus you play Tenyi. The reason you play this is because you play Warfdale, and the fact that you play Warfdale, it makes it to where it boosts the consistency. Boost. Because you get special is do Warfdale, and then search either this, or search any of your extenders, or even search a Baylor, which is what I like. And this allows you to make Herald before you initiate your actual combo, which is what I like about it too. And then you have your extender. Oh, Nathan, man, thank you so much. If you guys want to order cards online, go to nakijo.com/au. The link is in the description. Dude, this guy is amazing. I messaged him, I was like, do you have any of these cards? Because I couldn't find them, and then online they were like so expensive for what they were. Like, I understand like a one printing, but like, come on, man, like what the heck? People are just taking advantage of it. But look, before the announcement that they got reprinted, because they're getting reprinted in the Battle of Legends in Ultra Rare, and I was like, oh my god, I almost paid so much for these. And then Nathan's like, I messaged Nathan, and he's like, he just doesn't respond for like a day and a bit, and I'm like, what's going on? And then he messaged me a picture, and he's showing me that he found them. I was like, oh my god! And he just ended up sending him in the mail. I was like, he's like, oh my god, so cool, man, it's awesome. He got these 2, and these like they're not battered either. Like they're like good condition. I was like, oh yes, because I couldn't find them. Like it's hard to get, and like, yeah, thank you, Nathan. And Enoch got my 3rd one, so that's cool. And then you have Quincy. So basically these are your extenders, right? You they're good opening it, and they're good drawing into them, which is why I like these, and which is why it's level 1, because the consistency in this deck is insane. Because like theoretically you do the regular break sequence, right? But instead of going to like into Link Cross and into blocker, you just branch out to Librarian, and then you have a level 1 tuner, and these are your level 1s non-tuners. So you can go Formula, and then Synchro climb from there, right? And you just draw an abundance amount of cards, so you can draw into your hand traps, right? That's the whole purpose of the deck. Like you just I guess typically your typical turn would be like Librarian, draw like 5 or 6 cards, right? And then either draw into your verses and recycle everything, and then just making more formulas, and then just keep doing that, and just try to out resource your opponent in that way, right? Because you'll draw like 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm, Ash, Nibiru. Like it's gonna be hard to play on top of you having a Croc or a Savage and a Herald. Like, what do you do with that? You can't really push through that. Like 1 or 2 interruptions, like properly timed interruptions, are quite crippling. But anyways, and then you have your Lefty. At first I was maxing these guys out when I first initially built the deck. But then I figured that a lot of you do not like going above 40. You guys are very OSD. You want to go keep under 40. Me personally, I don't mind. I just think that's paranoia. Like of course there's some statistics that might like back that justification. But like, come on, man. Like I always use this. Like, how many times have you drawn that one up that you like, oh, it's a fucking Garnet, you don't want to draw this, like, like, how many times does it happen? And it's like, oh, it's so frustrating, because like you built your deck to be as optimal as possible, and then it just fails you, and it's like, oh, it's so annoying. So I think if you're following that logic, it's based off paranoia that your statistics will give you like a peace of mind that it should work, you know, compared to doing something out of the ordinary and blaming that, you know. But like, I just think it's paranoid. That's just my personal opinion. But you play the double Lefty, but I'm not gonna lie, the 3rd one does come out sometimes. Like I'm like, what the? Because like there's like a lot of times where I banished this and I added this. I'm like, fuck, I can't summon anything. Like I kind of annoying, but you know. And plus you play all iron, you play Despot, and of course you play 1 Synchro Resonator, because like there's times where you use up your Jet, and you need a tuner to make the formula, and this is good. You can draw into this, or you can search it up for Arfta, which is what I like. But yeah. Well, but anyways, the way you make Herald, the way you make Herald. Oh, see, if the video doesn't get long enough, I'll do a test end. But like the way you make Herald, right? You go this, right? You go special this, and then you summon this, and then where's the Lefty? Here it is. Summon this, and you boost its level. You make it a level 3 because you can increase its level, right? So you increase it, and then these two make your Herald, right? You make your Herald, okay, and then you play like what? You play 3 of these. You play Rhoda. You play War Arfta. So you can have access to these. So then you go and special this, and you just make your Herald play. But like I said, you have to fuel your grave for para average. So like even if it's unnecessary, you make your Linkuriboh, right, and then you make the Hulk, because like you want to fuel your grave as much as possible because you play triple pot. You want to make sure it's always alive. Okay, so yeah, that's the concept, right? And of course, like you always want to make Linkuriboh anyways, because you want to special these, like special this from hand, special this, and then that Linkuriboh protects Herald and your Crocodile Dragon. So like you can pass, you can leave this on board, and then tribute this, bring this back, right? And then because it's very vulnerable to the battle phase, and that's something you want to avoid. And this guy's cool too, because okay, so for those of you that don't know what this does, if any of your monsters battle one of your opponent's monsters, you can tribute this and destroy that monster. So it's like a little niche spot removal, which is what I like. It's pretty cool. It comes up. You'd be surprised at the amount of times it comes up. Okay, but yeah. So let's go ahead and the hand traps, because you play hand traps. Okay, so you play triple Nibiru. You play triple Ash, triple Veiler, and of course triple Imperm, right? It's not a monster, but like it's kind of keep the aspect together, right? Anyways, okay, so the good thing about these is that they play good with consistency pieces, because if you draw, like the amount of times I went summon this, special this, or this, it's insane, and then they coupled off and just did them a combo. Like it's just so crazy. So like these are good going second and going first, because like if you go in second, odds are you play so many of these that you're gonna draw into them, and if you go in first, you're gonna draw into them. Like, do you know what I mean? They have so much synergy with the deck that it's cool. And then of course you have your spells, right? Your spells, because yeah. So triple pot, because you can go through this super easily. You're meant to have triple tuning, but except I'm missing one. I'm waiting for one in the mail, so 3 tuning, and then of course 3 War Arfta, just more consistency. It's meant to be consistent. That's the name of the deck. It's meant to be consistent. Rhoda for the boost warrior, and then Reborn because it's just an extender. Yeah, this basically becomes a key piece or a spot removal, because you can revive your Mega Phantom Link and pop a card. So it's like, which is why I kind of want to play Magnum Reverse, because it can be either or. It can be a combo piece or extender, or just spot removal, because you play a Mega Phantom Beast Link, because you can just pop a card, and that does come up like a lot. So playing Iron Call or Magnum Reverse is something I'm gonna test later, because I noticed that does come up a lot. But we'll see. The more I play the deck, the more like, okay, because like I understand it pretty much. It's basically it's pretty basic, but like to fully understand, like maybe I can do this, make that, and just try other things. Like instead of just theorizing, actually testing it makes the biggest difference. And then you have your side deck, which is like against backrow decks, right? So it's either if you didn't play against a combo deck or a backrow deck. It's basically your side deck is meant to be entail, right? Just if you play against backrow, side against backrow decks, right? Play triple this, because I do not want to lose to fucking Geist. I don't want to send you backrow. Just boom there, and then just just a blanket like thing, just against either or a combo deck or a backrow deck. Because if the fact that you can open up multiples is amazing. They just negate one, okay, negate the last one, no, and then you just need one card, either Jet or righty, and you do your whole combo. Like it's insane. So like yeah. And of course, whenever you know you're going first, you put these in. When you know you're going first, you take out the imperms, and you take out Nibiru's. You do not want to take these out because that'll ruin consistency. Because these serve as combo extenders or just like a puzzle piece, or just interaction. And whereas these are not, you can afford to cut these. Because you know you're going first. Like, what do you do? Like, dude, somebody I drew. There's a term where I had a Dragster, Croc, Savage, and this set. I was like, what the fuck? That's so crazy, man. That's so cool. And they don't expect it either. Like, no one expects you to decide to like this. Like, they just don't. It's really fun. And of course, let's go into the extra deck. Because the extra deck is, of course, you play a Link Rebo because of Jet Synchron. You play your Christian Hulk. You play the Commander Beast. These are the only links you play. Although I feel like playing a second one because like there's times where I was like, oh, I only play one. That is not good. But we'll see. And then you play your little guys, right? This is how you synchro climb into the bigger things, right? Like this is what you climb into this, and this, and then of course you play the other ones. You play this. I'll put the deck list in the description so you can download it. This is meant to be a Savage Dragon. Thank you, Daniel. I give it back to Brandon, so he'll give it to you next time he sees you. Yeah. And then of course if you want to play budget, you can just play Omega. And then if you Crystal Wing, Crocodile Dragon. Oh, hang on. Harold's meant to be there. Then of course you have Starlight Warrior. I wasn't playing this at first, but it just gave you the win condition like the following turn. It's kind of like a Boar Sword, where people just like hinder you and then just like, keep your board really vulnerable, and then just kill shot with this. Or this is essentially the same thing. You either make it by summoning a tuner and synchroning with this, and then nuke the board. By that time you have a bunch of secrets in graveyard, and you can pop like at least 4 or 5 cards. That's crazy, right? But yeah, that's basically the deck, man. I really liked it. The one thing I might add, either I might just go over, or I might minimize the certain cards and just play other cards because it's consistent, right? We know it's consistent, but I think we're gonna have to sacrifice a bit of consistency if you want to keep it under 40 for a bit more versatility, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe cut like these to 2, cut the hand traps to 2, right? Like cut this to 2. Like take one of each out, and like play Magna Reverse, play Iron Call, right? Because a lot of you like me. I personally, I think I might just keep it like this and just add them in. But I'm not sure how that'll affect the consistency because yeah. Although you need 1 card, but like I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep testing. And I'll show you guys. And I'm not sure if I do a test hunt right now. I'll do another video. I'll do another video with test hunt. It can be completely dedicated to the test hunt, so you can see like what I mean. Like, poof. Oh yeah. Anyways, if you see this field center, that's so cool. Look at this. That's awesome. If you want one of these made, or if you want any custom field center made, a token, just go down to the description and go to Clinton's Etsy website. You can make any token you want. It's basically a card. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but he customizes it and it makes it like to anything. Like I designed this one, so if you want this one, go ahead and check it out and order it if you want. And we make custom orders as well. So just pitch us an idea and we'll see what we can do. But look at that, awesome! It's pretty durable too. It's not like flimsy or anything. Like it's the same integrity a regular card has. Like you wouldn't bend on Nibiru, right? It's basically the same thing. You just take care of it. It's nice. I personally just have it double sleeved. Like, you'll see what I mean. Have it double sleeved like this. And it's basically my field center, right? Like that. And it embraces it more. It makes it much more solid. And just keep it in the middle center. Cool. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.